Hey guys, I'm back in here. Sorry about that, and that's just up URL. So right now we are in Heat 2. How it's currently looking is the first place is Kenneth Bowman, second place is Brandon, third place is Edwin Gonzalez Jr., third place is Brad Slade, I believe, fifth is Cody, stock off, sixth is John Russo, and seventh is Scott Cordes. Of course, it's Heat 2. I forget who was in Heat 1. I'm sorry I missed Heat 1. But here we go. Right now, Kenneth is up 2 positions, Brandon's up 2 positions, Edwin's down 1, Cody's down 3, John Russo is at where he originally started. Scott Cordes is up 1, and Brad Slade is down 1. There's 7 racers currently on this field. Like I said, I don't know how these heats work, so I wasn't too privy to it, but I know that the top X amount are going to go to the next one. Right now, Cody's at 4th right now, fighting hard to stay there. Edwin's at 3rd, fighting hard right now. You see him there, right next to Brandon and Kenneth Bowman. Both fighting hard to get that first place. Right now, Edwin's looks like he's getting around Kenneth right now to get that second place. Yes, there he goes. Edwin's in second place, back where he started. All he has to do is get in front of Brandon here, and he'll be in first place. But here we go. Looks like Cody's trying to get around him, but it looks like, oh, something happened. What? Did I miss something? So look, Brandon went low. Edwin's in the lead now. Something's up with Brandon. I think Brandon's in the pits. Yeah, this is how it happened. Cody's down 2 positions. Cody's fighting with Kenneth hard, trying to get that position, but Kenneth is holding off Cody pretty well. Here we go, around another corner. Here we go. Let's see. Right now we're focusing on Kenneth. Everyone's got a pretty good gap. Now, but Cody's getting a good run here on the straight. Looks like Kenneth trying to squeeze a little bit, but didn't work. Cody's fighting hard. See, can Cody do it? Can Cody get around? And yes, Cody has second place. Cody's in second place. He's passed Kenneth. He's now got that second place position. Cody's down 1 position from where he started. Edward's still first, up 1 position. Cody's in second, down 1. Kenneth Bowman is in third, where he started. John Russo is in 4th, up 1. Brad Slade is in 5th, up 1. Brandon is in 6th, currently down 2 positions. Scott Cordes is in 7th, where he was at. John Russo just took over Kenneth Bowman, putting Kenneth down 1 position from where he started. And I will say I love that 59 car. That's John Russo right there. That's a beautiful looking car. I don't know what happened there with Kenneth. Kenneth was holding pretty well, but couldn't hold it for much longer than he did. Looks like they're focused on Kenneth pretty well. Let's see. Right. So I'm trying to. And now Cody is down almost a second behind. Is almost a second behind Edwin. From what I'm seeing here, John is down 2 seconds. Kenneth is down almost 3. Brad is down 13 seconds. Scott C is down 3 laps. Brendan is down 5. That is the heat, with Edwin getting first, Cody getting second, John getting third, Kenneth at 4th, Brad Slade in 5th, Scott Cordes in 6th, and Brandon in 7th. There you go. Here's the next split. We got Scotty B, so it's gonna be Jamie Knight. Oh, no, we're still getting more people. Give it a second. I will wait till I see. Alright, this is how it's currently looking. First place is Jamie Knight, or Jaime Knight. I think that's going to be Jamie Knight. Second place is Scott B. Third place is Brad Slade. 4th is Michael Soretta. 5th is Dale Rapp. 6th is Scott Cordes. 7th is Michael Whiting, and 9th is Brandon. We're missing the person in 8th. I don't think 8th has entered the field yet. We'll see. We're just waiting on him to enter the field. Who is supposed to be 8th? I'll look here. Where it looks like they're now moving on. Alright, so there was only 8 people in this one. I don't know who the 9th was supposed to be. So Brandon goes from 9th to 8th. Let's get in the gyro camera. Oh, I was on the wrong thing, my bad. We're going the gyro cam for this, for the pace lap. Keep in mind we're almost setting, so we'll probably bounce through them. We'll probably stick with gyro for the first few laps. I know this is a 10-lapper around the track. This is heat 3. I think this is the final heat, and then we'll get into the main race. Like I said, but don't quote me on that. But I believe that should be everyone. Looks like there's some movement going on already because it says Brad Slade's down 5 positions, but I don't think that's right. Gotta love Scott B's Mountain Dew delivery. There goes the pace cars go off. Tighten those belts, everybody. Let's get on going, moving fast. You can see there. Oh, we already got some bumping around from the bat. Already some bumping going. As soon as it starts, people are trying to tell you get it on that gas pedal. That's what I'm telling you. If they get a nice little bump in the back.
Hey there, Kenyon. How you doing, bud? I didn't mean to cut you off guard.
No, you're
hey, you want to
good.
do that? You want to do that raffle at the end of this race?
Yeah, sounds good to me. I got everything set up.
Okay, I'll jump up and I'll see you here in a few.
All right, sounds good. Looks like we already got some movement in the back. Looks like apparently Michael Soretta is in 3rd, Dale Rapp in 4th, but it looks like the 6th, Michael Soretta, is about to get around Scott here. But no, he's going to keep 3rd. Scott's going to keep 3rd here. So as it currently goes, Jamie Knight is in 1st, 2nd is Scott, 3rd is Michael, 4 is Dale, 5 is Michael Whiting, 6 is Scott Cordes, 7 is Brandon, and 8th is Brad Sly, who's down 5 positions. Brandon's up 1. Michael Whiting's up 2, Dale Rapp's up 1, and Michael Soretta's up 1. Scott is fighting off Michael pretty hard here, trying to keep him behind him, but I think Michael Soretta the next couple laps will probably get ahead of him. These are very good blocks coming from Scott. He's trying to keep that back tire, but I think Michael Soretta's going to get in this next turn or two. Let's see, there it is. Oh, they tap. There's some contact, but it looks like good. Michael's going low. Michael's currently in 2nd place, but I think Scott has the speed in the straight. Michael's riding that low line. He's pretty low right now. Like I said, they are fighting hard, Michael and Scott. They both want that 2nd place. Jamie is up almost 2 seconds right now. Scott was able to hold off Michael Soretta there. Pretty good what we're seeing from this. We're already in lap 7 of 15 here. Let's see. Yeah, I think Scott's all alone. We see some movement right now. Dale overtakes Dale and Michael Whiting both overtake Michael Soretta. So Michael Soretta just falls down to 5th. Brandon goes up to is in 6th place. Brad is in 7th, and Scott Corse is in 8th. Dale is in 3rd, and Michael Whiting's in 4th. Brandon just took up Michael Soretta. Something must have happened to Soretta, because Soretta's now down 2 positions from where he started the race. He's currently fallen to 6th, all the way from 3rd, from where we saw him battling Scott. But we are focusing on Scott heavily here. Scott has been putting a really good showing on here tonight. Here we go. We move over to Michael Soretta now. He's right behind Brandon. He's trying to get that position back. I think he might get it here. Ooh, okay. Brandon is blinking. That's definitely throwing some racers off, because you always want to stay away from blinking cards. You never know he's going to reappear. But see how this goes. It looks like Brandon's going to hold them off. He only has to hold them off 6 more laps, and he will hold that position there in 5th. Here we go. We're on lap 11 now. We got 5 laps left to go. Everybody, 5 laps left to go. Man, this is looking. Nope, gotta love the Whiskey Ridge livery there on Brandon's vehicle. Always repping his team. And right behind him is 7-4. That is Brad Slade. I believe is how you say that. I was saying that wrong. I'm sorry. And then behind Brad is Michael Soretta. Michael has fallen down to 7th now. Brad is fighting Brandon hard for this 5th place position. And you got Scott Course all the way in the back. I think Scott C is all the way by himself currently. Yes. Scott C is definitely by himself. He's struggling here at Thompson. We got Michael Soretta. Michael Soretta just took back the 6th place from Brad Slade. Got Michael Whiting. Michael Whiting's fighting hard with Dale here, trying to get that 3rd place. Both of these men have fought hard to get to where they're at. Both are up multiple positions. You see Dale's up 2 positions. Michael's up 3. Scott B and Jamie are just all by themselves. Jamie has a 4-second lead. And right now, he's just having the time of his life. You see that? It looks like Brad has gained another. Brad has gone up to 5th place. Brandon's in 6th. Michael Sorretta's in 7th, but I think he had to go to the pits. He's down a lap. I think something happened to Michael. Michael's in the pits. Michael might have got taken out of this race, but that is it. This is how the went. Jaime won the 3rd heat. We need to go Scotty B, Dale Rapp, Michael Whiting, Brad Slade, Scott Cordes, Brandon, and then Michael Soretta in 8th. So this is
Kenyon.
Yes.
My buddy. All right, we ready to do this?
Yes, we are. Let me get.
All right, I'm gonna let these guys know we are getting ready to do the raffle on YouTube. Getting ready to do it. All right, are you able to pull up a spinner board?
Yes, I am. Just give me a second. Doing that now. We just gotta shrink this real quick. I think I'm shrinking the right thing. Oh, I'm shrinking something. Oh, I'm shrinking the browser source. I'll have to fix that later. There we go. Alright, everyone should be able to see it now.
Yep, I can see. Can you go down a little bit? It's looking like you can't see the whole spinner.
Yeah, I've already got it fixed on my end. It's just gonna take a second.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I am ready. Are you streaming in Discord at the moment?
I am not.
So I can go. Can you do that? That
yes,
way I can see live what's going on.
Yes.
Thank you for your help on this too, Kenyon.
No problem.
All right, let's go ahead and let's do this.
All right. Gary W.
Nice. Gary's gonna love that. He was excited to get this car. He put in, him and Edwin put in the same amount, 10 each. So awesome. Well, thank you so much. I will reach out to them, or reach out to Gary and get that over to him.
Sounds good.
Kenya, do you have a quick where you can actually show? Can you click over fast and show what we were doing, like what we were giving away?
Oh yes, I can slowly switch over to Discord. Let me.
That way, everybody knows exactly what we're talking about, because they're probably thinking we're a little crazy at the moment.
Right. Oh, that's the wrong thing to move. And we'll go to, where is it? Awesome. Oh, that's the wrong Discord. It didn't switch over like it should have. There we go, and it's showing you right there in the Clip Bowers number 33 diecast car, signed, as you guys can see. Pretty nice little car there. Cheerios livery. The Heart Foundation.
Yep.
Good job, Gary.
Good job, Gary. All right, bud. I appreciate it. If you need me, reach out.
Will do. And we'll get you guys back over to the race here in a second. Just gotta do that. And oh no, that's one thing. What's that? Boom, there we go. We're now back. Congratulations, Gary's to winning that. I think, are they Yeah, I believe they've started racing. This is the warm-ups right now. So it looks like the people involved in the race are going to be Frank Hughes, Stephen Parker, Michael Soretta. Well, I'll wait until the race starts to tell you who's involved. Look at some interviews going after this race. Let's see. Here, we'll talk with Edwin real quick. Edwin, it's Kenyon. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you.
How you feeling? You obviously won your heat. You won the second heat there by a pretty good margin. How you feeling?
Good. A bunch of fast guys here. So I'm hoping we get a good race going. Frank's rolling. Steven's doing pretty good too. I think, there's a bunch of guys that can win it, but car feels good, so I'm feeling pretty good about it too.
Are you think it's gonna be better than it was last week, or
man,
is the Golden Boy gonna use his powers again?
I hope it's better, but if I have to go on there and start calling the new guys out again, I will do it.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't get in trouble at all, Mr. Golden Boy.
Nope, I'm the Golden Boy, so I can't do no wrong.
Exactly.
Actually, Gary won that raffle, but I'm the Golden Boy, so I'm actually going to dispute that.
Yeah, I think we gotta strip that from Gary. I think Gary cheated on that one.
I think he did too. Honestly, I think it should just go to me. Like I don't see why it was even a raffle.
Yeah, I don't see why either. Make sure you get a Golden Boy paint scheme. We need to make sure everyone knows you're the Golden Boy with golden rings and everything, man.
I did that once already, and I felt too douchey, so I can't do it again.
Right. Anyways, I'll let you get to the races. The race is about to start. Good luck out there. Hope to see you in victory lane.
Awesome. Yep. Thank you, sir.
That was everybody. I didn't realize we had so little time until the race started. But we decided to get a good little chat. So this is how the current lineup looks. Starting in first is Brian Nash. In second place is Frank Hughes. Third place is Edwin Gonzalez. Fourth place is Doug Cook. Fifth place is Stephen Parker. Sixth is Cody Stockoff. 7 is Dave Leisure. 8 is Cody Troyer. 9th is John Russo. 10th is Gary Welberg. I think you say that. 11 is Kevin Page. 12th is Kenneth Bozeman. 12th is Jamie Knight. 14th is Scotty B. 15th is Dale Rapp. 16th is Michael Whiting. 17th is Brandon Slag. 18th is Scott Quarters. 19th is Brandon. And 20th is Michael Soretta. That is our current lineup. We are going to go to most exciting. We're just going to do a roll bar cam. We're going to sit here, go around. I'll probably just jump through the different competitors. Oh, looks like we got him moving around. So we'll just kind of flip through as the race goes on, get a nice little look of everything. Looks like we're moving now. We're going to go to cockpit cam is what we're going to do. We're going to look at the cockpit of all the drivers. Started with Brian Nash here in the lead. So what do you guys prefer? Roll bar, gyro, or cockpit? Well, there's no real difference between the roll bar and gyro cam, which is the slight angle it's at. So I think we're going to stick with the gyro cam. We get to see first with Brian Nash's cool black and orange suit. His blue car, he's the number 73 car. Of course, next up, that's the pace car. It's going to the back. Now we're focusing on Michael Soretta in his red, white, and blue. It just jumps around, so we're just going to not focus on that. This is not going to work as I thought it would. This is not always the best thing to work with, but hey, it happens. So, yeah. Oh. Now I found something interesting for my stuff. I might try that next time I'm on. Anyways. Sorry, I was also looking at some stuff. So here we go. Looks like the race has started on lap 1 of 100. We have 100 laps to go. We're going to get over back to TV1. Get a nice little look. It looks like Brian Nash is already getting passed by multiple people. Right now, it says Brian's still in the lead, but I don't believe that is Edwin and someone else ahead of him. It looks like there's a wreck already there in the back. Yes, I am correct. That is a caution. I do not know why my flags is not working. That's weird. So we're going to go over to my overlays real quick and there we go. We'll close open that. We'll copy this. See if it's working on Streamlabs. It doesn't look like it is. Close. About right here. That's so weird. That's not working at the moment. We kind of saw that accident as it was happening in the background. So that's it's just weird. It's not working right now. We'll try to get it figured out later. That one's a very finicky add-on there. Looks like someone got into a wreck. We're already in a yellow flag to start the race. Let's see, but it looks like at this point in time, we'll go through and call out how the rankings currently look. Frank Hughes is in first, Edwin's in second, Brian Nash has fallen to third, Stephen Parker's moved up to fourth, Dave Leisure's moved up to fifth. It looks like he's currently going into the pit, so that's going to fall down as stuff goes. Doug Cook's in sixth. Seventh is Cody Stockoff. He's down one position. Doug is down two. Cody Thoreau's in eighth. You got Gary in ninth. He's up one position. John Russo's in 10th. He's down a position. Kevin Page is in 11th. Kenneth Bowman is in 12th. Jamie Knight is in 13th. Scotty B's in 14th. Dale Rapps in 15th. Michael Whiting's in 16th. Brad Slade is in 17th. Scott Course is in 18th. Brandon's in 19th, and Michael Shred is in 20th. So we're seeing a lot of movement already, but like I said, a few people are going to go down in position. So Dave Leisure is quite a bit behind because he had to go into the pits. So he's probably going to be in the back of the pack. Let's see where Dave Leisure falls whenever they go back around this start-finish line. Looks like we're focused on Edwin now. Like I said, we didn't make it too far into this race before it happens. Looks like so they're going back out. Dave Leisure still says Dave Leisure's fifth, but we both know that's not. We all know that's not right. There it goes. Dave Leisure is way down there in 17th now. But yeah, Brandon Nash is back at first. Frank Hughes is in second. England's in third. Steve Parker's in fourth. Cody Thoreau's in fifth. Oh, and again into the wall. That's got to be another caution. Nope. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's go back to live. There it is. Let's see what happened there. So I believe, I know I don't need to do it like this, but I'm going to focus on Edwin here. I believe it was Cody who got sent into the wall there. No. Who got in there? Who's the one involved? I saw it too. It's the weird thing. Oh, that put me on scenic. That's not the right one we need. Oh, there it is. Who's that? John. Oh, I knew I saw in the right spot. It was just there was John. What happened? John got into the back of someone and he just got launched into the wall. Luckily, he seems like he's the only person that got hit in that. We'll go back to live. Most exciting, we'll go back to Frank Hughes. Sadly, that is a bad way to start out your race. We already got another caution in the thing. 2 cautions, 5 laps in. 96 laps left to go. Right now, as things stand, based off what my thing's telling me, first place is Frank Hughes, second place is Brandon Nash, third place is Edwin Gonzalez, fourth place is Stephen Parker, fifth is Cody Troyer, sixth is Gary, seventh is Jamie, eighth is Scotty B, ninth is Michael Whiting, and 10th place is Brandon Slag. Looks like Cody's fallen down 12 positions. John Ross has fallen down 11. Dave Leisure's fallen down 12. Cody's down 18. Kenneth Bowman's down 5. Doug Cook is down 12th. That was 20th through 16th in that exact order. And then 15th, Brandon is up 4. 14th, Dale Rapp is up 1 position. Kevin Page is down 2 positions in 13th. Michael Strida is up 8 positions in 12th. Scott Corus is up 7th in 11th. Brad Slade's up 7. Michael Whiting's up 7. Scott B's up 7. Jamie Knight's up 6. Gary's up 4, Cody Thoyer's up 3, Stephen Parker's up 1, Edwin is exactly where he started, Brian Nash is down 1, and Frank Hughes is up 1. So here we go, we're starting right back up to where we were at. These guys are hauling ass. Keeping it nice, tight, fast. Let's see how they go. There we go. Like I said, I think we're getting some spacing now with these guys up front. I'm starting to see some packs starting to form up. Here we got the first full pack, then we got another park here in the lead being led by Jamie Knight. In 7th place is leading this little pack here. And you see Scott B behind him is Michael Whiting. Behind him is Braid Slag. Slagle? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, guys. If I'm getting any of these names right, just let me know in the comments. And I'll get it fixed as quick as I can. So we're having a lot of fun here. Like I said, not a lot of movement right now. We're just sitting through these guys. This is a nice little pack we're looking at. Just jumping between guys. Right now, it looks like Michael Whiting is fighting hard to try to get around Scotty B. But you also see Brad trying to get around Michael, but Michael's getting a way better jump there on Scott. He might be able to get it soon. But here comes Brad. Brad almost was going to get a good spot, but I think he kind of lost it there because he thought he was going to get some contact with Michael. But here now we're looking at Brandon. We're looking at the 55 car of Doug Cook. Doug's currently in 15th place. He's currently trying to get around Kevin Page here. Behind him, the 22 car, Kenneth Bowman. Kenneth Bowman's trying to get around him. And Dave Leisure's trying to get around Kenneth. So we got a little nice one. Ooh, looks like, I don't know if that's going to cause a flag or not. Let's go back and look at that. Who was that? That was the 53 car of Dave Leisure. What happened here? Oh, he just simply lost it. Oh, that is such a sad thing to see. There he is. He's out of it, but he gets past the 19 car with the leaders catching up to him. I'm hitting the wrong thing. Keep hitting the wrong thing because I'm not used to having this other thing here. I'll just talk about how we use it more often. It's on me. But now we're looking at Michael White. We're looking at Dave Leisure still. So let's get back to the most exciting. We're looking at Kenneth Bowman here. He's still fighting out hard with Dave Cook, trying to get that 15th position back. But here comes Cody. Cody's trying to work his way back up the field, trying to get around Kenneth. It looks like he has. All right, now we're looking at Doug. Not Doug. Yeah, we're looking at Doug, but it looks like Kenneth got back around Cody. And Cody's fighting hard. I don't know if maybe Cody has some tire damage or whatever it is. He's having fun there. Whatever it could be. Sorry, I'm also messing with stuff. IRL. Anyways, so we're still focusing here with the pack. Let's go back to the leaders, see what's going on over there. Exciting. Looks like it says exciting races happening in the back. We can go focus on the leaders for a little bit. So we're swapping between these three, but there you go. Frank Hughes with Brian Nash behind him, and Evan Gonzalez behind Brian. They got a nice little gap. It looks like Brian has about a 0.7 second lead on Brian, but Brian has a half-second lead over Edwin. So, like I said, these are some pretty good gaps going on right now here in the lead. When you get closer to the back, you're seeing 0.2 of a second gaps. You can see when see Michael Whiting's racing by himself right now. He has a 1.2 second lead ahead of his. Scotty B here apparently has a 1.5 second lead over people ahead of him and behind him. But yeah, Michael Whiting has a 1 second. That's behind me. Has a 1 second diff between him and that guy behind him. Then Brandon Slade has a 3 second one behind him. Then Brandon has one as well. Then you see he's really getting tight. Dale Rapp and Dave Leader are both a lap down. Where's Dave Rapp? Dave Rapp is kind of somewhere in front, but he's a lap down, so he's not really competing for anything at this moment in time. Go back, focus on the leaders here. Right now, we're focused on Steven Parker, the 35 car, trying to get around that lap car right now. So that lap car is, he got a pretty good gap between him and Steve Parker. But Steve is gonna do what he can to get around this car. He is definitely slowing that pack behind him down, getting a good little gap between Edwin, Bryan, and Frank Hughes. Because Edwin has almost a 1 second gap between him and Steven Parker, while he's right on the butt of Brian Nash, who has a 2 second. He's 2 seconds behind Frank Hughes. So Frank is just way out there. He's keeping it nice and good in the lead right now. Of course, in the way back, we see a lot of movement. Cody's down to 20th. He's now down a lap. Wonder what happened there to Cody. Well, he's doing good. Looks like someone is going down to the grass. Hopefully they're good. Something probably just happened. I'm not sure why you want to go to the grass, especially when he's coming back on the track. So I think he just understeered there. Understeered there and went off track. He said Steve is still trying to get around this 52 car. This 52 car is keeping the next pack just way far away. So we're going on more. We got some more lap cars here, looks like. Edwin's trying to work his way through the pack, trying to catch back up to Ryan. And he's keeping that gap to 2/4 of a second behind Brian Nash. He's in that see Brian Nash there. 750 car right in front. We are bouncing around a lot because now we're starting to get a lot of pack racing. We're seeing a lot of lap cars go down. Oh, there is a wreck. I think that 100% caused a flag. We're going to go back and see what happened there. Oh. Let's see. We're just going to figure out who that is. That looks like that is Doug Cook. That's exactly who it is. What happened? Doug comes out. I think maybe Doug probably just lost it going into the corner, carried too much speed into the corner. No! Him and another car, him and the 73 car got into it and caused a big pile up. It looks like that is the 55 car. 55, 33, 87, and one other. That is not what you want to see, but I think what happened there was obviously Doug got probably just in a bad position. That's kind of, I want to say that was kind of on Brian a little bit. But like I said, it's not a big thing. We'll look at Brian, see how things looked on his end. Because it looks like it was him, yeah. We'll go with a cockpit, see what we saw. Oh, it looks like Doug Cook got into the brakes. They're going in the corner. Oh yeah, he was just on the wall. That's just a racing, so that's not really on anybody there. Just happened. Wrong place, wrong time situation. No, wrong place, wrong time. Just looks like Doug was going up, and Doug was going down, and Brian was going up, and they just got into each other. Sad fact about racing, that happens sometimes, especially with these short tracks. It's I don't really looking at somebody going into the pits. He said, but it looks like this is got everyone packed back up. This is a good chance for Edwin and Brian to try to catch back up with Frank and get their lead, try to get the lead back. You know, we got a lot of guys, a lot of the people down from 14th and lower are down. Almost all of them are down double digits, besides a handful of them. Most other racers are up multiple positions. The only person that's still in the same position he was when he started the race is Edwin Gonzalez. Everyone else has either gained a position or lost a position. Such as Brian Dash down by 1, John Richards down by 5, Doug's down by 11, Cody's down 14, Dave's down 12, Kenneth's down 6, Dale's down 2. So we're seeing a lot of these guys just get. Excuse me. We're seeing the people that are down lower, probably guys that aren't used to shorter tracks, are probably used to the more slightly larger ovals. Big guys in our truck league, our main oval series there in the trucks with the full throttle truck series / championship. Those guys didn't race, especially Cody. I know Cody didn't race too often in the late models, which ended Friday. I will make sure I will post the notification about the winners for the week and get a poster out there for the winner of the championship race there. They're in late models. But here we are, the race is starting once again. Right now, Edwin has gone up to second place. He's gotten around Brian Nash. Brian Nash is down 2 positions now. Edwin's now going to try to catch up to Frank. Frank has already got about 3/4 of a second. It's ahead of Edwin. But Edwin can close that gap real quick. Edwin is an extremely amazing driver. We're seeing all these other guys. We're seeing something good. We're seeing guys move up. Cody's moved back up. Cody's gone up from 20th to 15th right now. Now we're focused on Edwin. We'll get back to the most exciting. Here we go. We're going on to Stephen Parker. Ooh, looks like something else might have happened to Stephen Parker there. Not sure, but we got late. Who that was who had some weird bunch of stuff on his car. We'll look for Stephen Parker. What happened? No, that wasn't Stephen Parker. Who was that? Oh, that was Jamie Knight. What happened there? What happened to Jamie? No, we're trying to race people. That flag wasn't called for that? See what happened here? Oh, Stephen Parker and Jamie got into it. I did see him. Oh, that's a multiple car. How did that not throw a flag? Oh, they did throw a caution. I was just so confused. I was like, how did that not throw a caution? Oh, Josh threw it. I think Josh is listening and I saw something that definitely should have been a caution, because we'll go back and slow-mo that and see the exact oh shit moment there, right there. Yeah, because Jamie's right on top of Stephen Parker's hood here. We see the 74 gets collected. Does the 122 car get collected? No, I don't think so. I think it was just the 74 car that got collected there. Let's see. We're going to go back and see if the 74 car collected anybody. When he got hit, no, the 122 realized what was going to happen. He went down. Luckily for them, man, that is some real good paying attention skills there. Good job on the 122 for noticing that was going to happen. That was good predictions on his part. Looks like Stephen Parker's still doing good. It looks like damage on his modified is very minimal. Cody is still in 15th. Looks like Mike Soretta is getting back into position where he's supposed to be. So the 74 car is where he's at. Dale Rapp, like I said, looks like the top. Like I said, Frank Hughes and Edwin are 1 and 2 right now. Let's go up to leaders. We're going to focus on Edwin for when this lap restarts. See if Edwin can use this chance to use that momentum to get in front of Frank Hughes. So it looks like the top 3 is Frank Hughes, Edwin Gonzalez, Brian Nash. 4th is Scotty B. 5th is Michael Whiting. 6th is Brandon. 7th is Scott Corris. 8th is Stephen Parker. And 9th is, well, that's definitely not Stephen Parker. No, that is Stephen Parker. 9th is Gary. And 10th is Cody Troy. Real good. We're going to focus on Edwin and Frank here. We're going double file, so that means once that pace car goes down, I mean, essentially the green flag's out. Here you go. Let's see if Edwin can use this bottom line to get the jump on Frank. Frank got it first. Frank is just quick on the trigger every time. He gets a nice little jump there, but I think everyone's going to try his best to keep in front of him. I hope that sounded like somebody got into it, but we're good. No caution has been thrown for that one. Sounded like somebody got into it with somebody. But here we go. Another lap down. We are currently lap 31. We have 70 laps left to go in this race. Everyone has now got a half-second gap between him. Right now we're going to move over Stephen Parker, who's currently in 10th. Cody's up in 14th right now, so somebody's in the wall. Oh, and that is definitely another caution. We're going to use this button to rewind until we can figure out if there's a slow motion button. Let's see what happened there. We definitely saw someone hit the wall. Looks like Michael gets to the wall. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. The 60 car. That's definitely who started it all. That is Jamie Knight. Jamie is just not having a good race right now. I've noticed that. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go back and rewatch where that started. Watch for house speed right here. Oh, something else happened way later. What happened there? That was probably the noise we heard at the start of the flag. Oh, yeah, that's 100% what we heard. Oh, yeah, that should have been thrown a caution way earlier. Looks like, yep, those two got into it, the 60 and one else. So, don't know what the 60 was doing. Why was Jamie still on the track? Just takes back off? There's no way she didn't even should have got towed. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure what Jamie was trying to do. Jamie should have got themselves towed, I think. Caused a massive incident that did not need to happen. Caused multiple cars get into it. Yeah, that's a very weird way to look at that. We can go back over to most exciting. Looks like we're about to get started back. We're back to double file now. Let's see. I think everyone's gonna. There we go. Start to back off. Let's see what happened there. Oh, Frank Hughes still got the big jump. Edwin is just. Frank Hughes and these wheel ends are he's doing really great. He's getting off real good. Michael Whiting's in third place, just passing Brandon Nash. He's up 13 positions, and Scott Corson in fifth is also up 13 positions. Cody's still in 14th. He's down 8 currently. Like I said, Edwin's up 1 position. We're seeing a lot of movement right now. The 53 car is down low right now. Something just happened there. The 50 car just 36 car just sitting down low. Ooh, and that probably needs a caution because that was a 35 car of Stephen Parker. Yeah, I was going to say that should have thrown a caution. Oh yeah, that was just both coming down at the same time, different lines, and got into each other. We got another caution. We are 36 laps in, and that is. I need to go back and see if anyone else got clicked to that instead of going back to live. Did anyone else get collected up with the 33 car of Gary? There's the contact. Spins, hits the brakes, in the wall, starting to slide down. He's on his brakes, on his brakes. Oh, he kind of spun himself around and kept everyone out of it. Everyone's going around. No one else got cut up. It's just a 2-car accident with Gary getting involved there, and definitely not what you want to see there. Looks like Gary's getting back on the track though. Focus on Frank Hughes and Edwin here. These two were trying to get around each other for a while. I said, just checking stuff on Discord. Anyways, like I said, these two have been fighting out pretty well. Frank Hughes, got to give him huge credit here. He's been really good about keeping Edwin a good distance. He's been had a pretty good pretty good gap this whole race on everybody. He just knows this car really well, I think, and you could definitely tell he understands this car and how it races. Because he's off faster than anybody, gets the front line real quick, and he just instantly, almost right off the bat, gets about a half-second gap on them, and there's that just happens, really impressive on his part. Like I said, it's been a while since we've seen someone put a squeeze like that on the competition when it comes to these races. These are impressive gaps he has even on the people behind him. All these races are quick, as I've said multiple times before, and just for whatever reason, Frank is just that much quicker in these. Because look, there he is off again, just right off the bat. He's just instant with him right off the bat. Just gets on that gas and gaps him. Because he's already got a 3/4 of a second gap on Edwin. It's almost half a second. But I think Edwin is starting. Hopefully, Edwin can figure out this track soon. Maybe he can get that gap down, because Michael Blinding's right on his boat with a 2/4 of a second, a quarter behind Edwin. We'll go over to Michael Sreda. Scott Forrest right there behind Brian Nash. It's a nice little gap there. Brian has some to work with. He has about 1/4. It's a decent gap there, but that can easily close in any second when it comes to that. But he's growing it. Look at Cody Troyer, I think he's going to say that, from the 122 car now. These guys have all been fighting really well. Like I said, we're seeing different, what we want to call it, piles, I guess. I can't think of the word. I don't know why I said it earlier. We're seeing some interesting stuff here right now. We're seeing more guys get lapped right now. Doug Flick is down 14 laps. Dave Leisure's down 3. Kevin Page is down 3. We're seeing a lot of guys down. Everyone 11th and up is not a lap down, but that could change any second. I think another caution just came out. What caused that one? I'm going to go over to incidents. To explain what happened there. Doug's just gone. Oh, I don't see it, but it's on. What happened? I'm not sure. When it happened with someone. Yeah. Oh, that's the 122 car. Where is he? There he is. What happened? That bottom line gets in. Oh no, he loses it. And is that what caused it? Or people just? I wonder if people are just going into the pits at the moment. I think people are just going to the pits. I think that yeah, it looks like he just kind of lost in it through a caution. Very weird. I don't know if the caution was needed. Or maybe it's right here. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, that probably was a little needed. Yeah, that's definitely where it was needed. That was a little scary there. Let's get back on the, start back on Frank. Oh, there's Frank Hughes. He's getting around. Looks like he's just letting everybody get around and whatnot right now. I should have all messages. It said, if you guys want to chat with me, feel free to chat with me. You guys haven't said much tonight in the chat. Usually a lot more active in these. I guess I don't see Quincy out here, so Quincy's fans are out here, but usually Scott and them have, the Scots usually have a pretty good fan base out there. Looks like we're on lap 41. We have 59 more laps left to go, or 60 laps left to go, I mean. Correction. We got 60 more laps left to go. So it looks like everyone's kind of bundled up, patched up right now. I'm not sure. I doubt this is how the race is going to start. Hopefully this is not how the race is going to start, because leader is kind of behind some cars, but it might be how the race starts. Yeah, this is how the race starts. We need cockpit cam for here for a few laps from the leader here. Oh, Edwin's in the lead. Oh, I see what happened. Frank Hughes is down to ninth. Edwin's in the lead. Edwin has that last break he must went to the pits for that lap and decided to get some fresh tires while Edwin stayed out. So Edwin's in the lead currently, but see how long he can do that. Frankie's quick. Let's go look at Frank and see if he can get his way back up into that position. Frankie's been quick all night. I have no doubts he'll be able to make it back up there. Let's see here. Ooh, someone hit the wall, looks like. There's also smoke out there. Frank is trying hard, but I don't think he can get around. Go back over to TV1. We're going to go back to exciting, see how things go from here. Right now, Edwin's in first, Brian Nash is in second, Michael Short is in third, Brad Slade is fourth, fifth is Gary Rollberg, sixth is Cody Toyer, seventh is Brandon, eighth is Michael Whiting, ninth is Frank Hughes Jr., and 10th is Stephen Parker. And now Scotty B is in 12th, Scott Course is in 11th. Oh, what happened, man? My screen just went small and I can't see anything. Sorry about that. That's said, gotta fix that by if I need to tap onto the screen. There's some problems that don't happen. Sorry about that. Oh, looks like Frank got into Brandon a little bit. Nudged a little bit, trying to get around him. So here we go. Frank might be trying to get it. Oh, Frank couldn't get it. Brandon is holding Frank off pretty good. Right now we're looking at Gary, who's in 5th place. And now everyone below 11th is a lap down. Keep that in mind. With the most laps down, who's actually still racing, is Kevin Page with 3 laps down currently. Gary's trying to get around Brandon here. Brandon is up 13 positions. Brandon has fought hard to get up here in 4th, and he's going to do everything he can not to lose 4th. Right now, Cody Toyer's up 2 positions. He's going to fight hard there, trying to get around Gary. Of course, Cody's been in a few accidents. Ooh, we're seeing people tap that wall. You can see they're starting to get in the brakes a little more. You can hear it. Ooh, Brandon. Yeah, we're looking at Cody right now from the 74 car. Brad was down to 6th. See that we got some good movement right here. Frank Hughes is in 7th currently. He's currently behind Brad, trying to get around him. Brad kind of squeezed the car ahead of him, Cody Thoryer, a little bit there, trying to keep him getting around, but he just avoid the wreck, didn't squeeze him too hard. It's definitely a strategy to try to squeeze the opponent, but like I said, I'm not a station. I'm not backing off. Like I said, here's Frank. Frank has now gotten around Brad. Frank is now in 6th. Ooh, they're touching the wall. That's a perfect opportunity for Frank. When they touch that wall, you use a lot of speed touching that wall. It's going to give Frank the perfect opportunity to use his chance who hasn't touched the wall yet, to get around. You can see he's already caught up. Look, they want to go focus on Frank for a little bit. Frank is working his way up the pack, trying to get that position back, trying to get back in first place. He's right on the tail of Cody in every corner. Oh, Cody's blinking. Where did Cody Thoyer go? Ooh, whoa! That is some scary stuff, people. Watch out for the blinking car. Watch out for the blinking car on the track. Here you go. Frank's trying to make the move. Frank makes the move. Frank takes the low line. I think he gets around him. I think, yes, Frank is ahead of Cody. Frank is down fifth. He's now top 5, man. Looking good for him. Let's get back to most exciting. We're going back down to Brad, who's in 7th. He's up 10 positions. He's going to try to get around Brandon. Let's move right back to Frank. Most exciting. Frank is now trying to get around Brian here, trying to get 4th place. Brian does have a 0.15 second lead on him, but it's not been good. But I think, oh yeah, there it is. Frank gets around Brian there. Frank is now in 4th. He's going to be fighting with Gary now to get that 3rd place position. Right now we're looking at Cody Thoyer, who's fighting out with Brian, trying to get up there. Well, we're going to look at Brian Nash. Brian just keeps hitting that wall and slowing him down. Gary's now trying to fight off. We got Michael Soretta touches the wall. Michael was in 2nd. I think he lost some positions there. Oh yeah, it looks like even the 73 car lost some positions. We're seeing a lot of squeezing here from Brad. Getting people real close to the wall as he can without wrecking them. Gary's in 2nd. Michael's in 3rd now. Frank is in 4th. Edwin has a almost 2-second lead ahead of Gary. And Frank is just closing in. Every lap just gets closer. We're on lap 59. We got 42 laps left to go. And this one gets easy going. Like I said, I also like to apologize if you're looking at the ticker. The ticker is a little bit off. I will try to get that fixed in the future. I worked today, and it was kind of a last minute decision to do this broadcast, or me doing the broadcast, so I do apologize for that. We're back looking at Brian. Brian is falling down to 7th. Keep in mind, Brian started in 1st place. Brian has been slowly coasting down the track as the race has gone on. Really impressive numbers in the heats, but he just couldn't keep it in a longer race format, I guess. Lap 61, we got 40 laps left to go. 40 laps left to go. There we go. We got Stephen Parker right on Brian's bumper, trying to make a move to get around him. He's going to take that low line on the corner, but it looks like Brian has the speed, but Stephen Parker is fighting hard. Frank Hughes has moved up to 3rd now. Take a look at Frank a little bit. Frank is up to 3rd. He's only down 1 position now. He's gained back a lot of positions here, and he's slowly catching Gary. But Gary and Edwin are known for playing a really good tactic. He's been teammates. They're both known for doing well, blocking for each other. So Frank's going to have a fight on his hands here, especially since these 2 teammates are 1 and 2. Especially since Gary's in 2. Frank is probably going to have to deal with Gary blocking. Or we might even see Edwin take a step back, let Gary take the first and have let Edwin block there. That's something they're both really known for. They both got really good at blocking. You see it in the truck series all the time. Of course, I believe we're going to Talladega after Glen, so that's definitely where we're going to see a lot of blocking. That's where teammates really work together there on the truck series. Of course, remember this Tuesday we're at Charlotte there in the trucks in the full throttle series. But it looks like, can we get a caution? Yes, looks like caution did happen. Let's see who was involved. When did the pace car come out? Looks like the 11 car happened. Something happened with the 11 car, or the person who's in 11th was Scott. No, that is. There we go. Something happened. There it is. Let's see. Oh, what happened here? I'm gonna go look at Brandon. But it looks like it's might have been something that happened in front of Brandon. Oh, yeah. Oh, who is that? That's the 73 car of Brian Nash. What happened to Brian? Brian hit the wall. Oh, he lost it. Brian lost the car, forcing people to go off the track. That's all that was. Just looks like it was just a little roll. Just Brian lost it going into the little corners. Probably just caught a little too much speed coming out of that corner. That happens all the time, these short tracks. Probably Brian just trying to push the car a little more, trying to get back in those positions because he is down 6 from where he started. Sad days for Brian, you know. If I was in first place and I'm down all the way to 7th, I'd be pretty disappointed in myself too. But granted, as Cody would say, your ass would never be found in that position in the first place. So yeah. I also like to apologize for cussing. I try not to do that when I'm on broadcasting, but also when I'm not drinking alcohol tonight. But sometimes these words slip, and I'll do my best trying not to let it switch. But here we go. Edwin Gonzalez, Gary Wilberg, and Frank here. We're going to look at them. This is going to be the perfect chance because there's no way for Gary to block Frank here. But it looks like what Edwin's going to do is trying to put himself in between them, keep himself behind. And probably going to let Gary get ahead of him at the start. Try to keep Frank behind him as best he can because he knows Frank is going to get on that gas faster than he can. Or Edwin might even try to get a little bit more speed than Frank here. Looks like we got some touch in there. Looks like someone. Let's see what happens here. And here we go. Oh, yeah, you can see that speed of Frank there. Frank gets around Gary there. Yeah, you see Edwin was trying to keep Gary in his draft there, but Frank, it's like Gary's going to try to side drive Frank there to slow Frank down just a little bit. And so there you go. Edwin has a nice little lead there. Edwin's now going to have to fight it out with Frank. Frank has a nice little gap between him and Edwin right now. Edwin's definitely in the lead, got a nice little thing. I think what really helps there is Edwin started first that time around, so he's able to get a better jump this time. I think that's what really helps when you're that lead car. So when you're a lead car, you get to kind of dictate how quick you get on that gas, so kind of get a nice little jump on everybody else. Which helps out a lot in these situations, especially in the short tracks. It gives you a lot more advantage in the short tracks than it does, say, the bigger tracks. Like your Charlotte, your Chicagoland, and stuff like that. So yeah, we're seeing the exact thing that Edwin was having problems with Frank, and Frank's not having the exact same problem with Edwin, but it looks like we had another caution as I was talking. Let's see, when did the pace car show up? Looks like it's 15. Who's in 15? Brian Nash. What happened here? What caused the flag to come out? Well, if we can see. Was it involving Frank? No, I think this is just... What? Oh, Frank hit the wall. When did the pace car come out? Let's see. So not seeing anything yet out of any of these racers. We see John. I'm not sure who this is, but we'll. Alright, well, we'll figure this out. Okay. No, that's still a 73 car. What? There's no way him getting into an accident is what caused. No, it's. Oh, something with the 11th car here. Alright, that's Stephen Parker. What happened? Going in. Steven just lost it. That calls another flag. A lot of the caution seems like it's just people losing it, and then the iRacing jumping way too quick to pull the trigger on the yellow flag. And you see there are looks like John extended the caution up from 1 to 2 just to get everyone a chance. Currently, how the top 10 is streaming out, according to my stuff, is Edwin Gonzalez in first, Frank Hughes in second, Gary in third, Michael Stretta in fourth, Cody Troyer in fifth, Stephen Parker in sixth, Brad Slade in seventh, Scotty B in eighth, Brandon in ninth, Scott Horse in 10. Cody is now up to 13th. He's still a lap down, so I'd say he might be out of this race, but it looks like we got some shift around. So Edwin is definitely not in first place as of this moment. So like I said, we'll see how this thing's go. We'll see probably when this race starts back up. We'll see where everyone actually is at currently, because we see there's Gary right next to Edwin. They're probably going to work their way back up into this. There's probably some. So for the lap 68 of 100, that means we have 33 more laps left to go in this race. This race is going by fast, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a great time here in chat. Here we go. Stuff starting back up. Here's the true top 10. Is Frank Hughes, Brad Slade, Scotty B, Brandon Scott, Cody Troyer, Michael Whiting, Edwin Gonzalez Jr., Gary White, and Michael Stretta. That's your top 10. Cody's actually up to 12th now. Still down 1 lap. They said 11 and above is still in the lead lap. Everyone else is a lap behind. It looks like we might already have another caution. It looks like people parked on the road, but I don't think the caution was thrown. If it's the right call from iRacing. Just a reminder, if you're racing listening to this, you have a problem thing that happened in the race, that get in contact with me or any of the other officials, and we will listen to your complaints that you have. Said it looks like we're right now looking at the 77 car. Lost where I'm at. But right now we're looking at Gary, the 33 car. He's up at 6th right now, right behind Edwin. But I think yellow just got thrown. Let's see. So we're gonna use the map here. Looks like it's the person who was in 18th. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Slow this one down about half speed. Dave Leisure goes into a corner. Oh, the 60 car is losing it. You see Cody, gets tapped. 60 car gets the 53. Oh, they get into it. Cody into the wall. Oh, and this. Oh, they just merge into one. Cody collects Stephen Parker. Oh, that is just heartbreaking. That is a multiple car pileup. They are stuck in each other. That is oof. Let's see. This is all they saw. Just sees it, gets in. He sees Cody gets collected. And the next thing he knows, he's vibrating inside of the competitor in front of him. That is into Jamie Knight. Ooh, that is just a disappointing thing to see there. We'll get back to what's exciting. Get back to TV1 here for you guys. That is so sad to see. We're seeing a lot of guys get collected in a lot of these. We're currently at lap 71. We have 30 laps left to go in this race. Of course, we're seeing a lot of wrecks here in this one. I think it's just, like I said, usually we won't see this many, but I think a lot of it has just been iRacing throwing flags that doesn't need to be thrown. Out of all the yellow flags we've seen, only 3 or 4 of them are really needed. Still more than needs to be. A lot of these flags have been just guys losing it, and then iRacing throwing the yellow flag because they see since a car on the track. Here we go. I think we're going to start getting back into it. Looks like everyone's going double file. It's like Gary went pretty wide there for a second. Like I said, though, we got some pretty good. Frank Hughes is back in first. Brad Slade's up in second. It's up 50 15th position. Scott Barrett is up in third, up 11. Brandon is in fourth, up 15. Edwin is down to 5th. Keep in mind, no one is in the same position they were. Everyone is up multiple positions or down. Here we go. Back into it. Watching Gary. Gary is going to try to get around Brandon here. Brandon's going to try to get around Edwin. Gary's also trying to fight off that 98 car there. Try to keep his position while he's fighting Brandon up top. This is some of the most fun racing you can see. This little split here you got going on between these 4 racers right here. Very good racers. 98 car is Michael Whiting. Michael Whiting is just, he's been fighting all night to get where he's at. Beautiful driving out of him. Brandon's been fighting all night. Everyone gets around Scott. Everyone is in 3rd place right now. Brandon's about to get around Scott. Brandon is about to get 4th. No, Scott gets it. Gary makes a move. Goes right by Brandon. What a move. Brandon just loses the speed there because even Michael Whiting gets around. Gary's going to try to make another move on Scott. Knock Scott down to 4th place. Edwin's back up to where he started. Edwin's now the only competitor in the same position he was when he started the race. And here comes Gary. Gary's making a move. Oh, him and Scott touch. Looks like they're going 3 wide here. No, never mind. Oh, there it is. Oh, that is definitely probably need for a caution there. Oh, that is just disappointing to see that. 2 guys just getting really aggressive. I keep hitting the wrong things. Excuse me. We're going to chase here. Just pushing hard. Yeah, that's just Michael Whiting. He just moved up the track, caught Scott's wheel, and they got into it because of the both loose positions. And that is so disappointing to see, man. We are currently at lap 77 of 100. That means we got a lot more racing left to go, folks. Lap 77, that means we got 28 more laps left to go. I believe that is the math. No, that is probably the wrong math. 24 laps left to go. I believe that is. It's 24 laps left to go in this race. Right now we're just moving around. We see Brad Slag has gone to the pits. Edwin is now, looks like Edwin's in first. Frank has fallen back a little bit. We're seeing a lot of guys going to the pits to get probably gas, new tires. Like I said, you're seeing the tires get lowered a lot. So we'll see where everyone gets mixed up. It looks like Gary's in the lead right now. Gary is in fact in the lead there, followed by Michael Soretta, followed by Stephen Parker. This has been a good chance. Cody is now out of being lapped. The only people that are lapped now is 16th, 17th, 18th, and 18th. Everyone else who's lapped is no longer in this race or is doing something else. Okay. Looks like we're seeing people slowly leave. Jamie Knight has left. It's disconnected. Yeah. I think we're seeing a lot of accidents happen here tonight, man. So this is a new league, 3rd race of the season. Still figuring things out. So we're on lap 77. I think yellows do not count towards race laps. Yes, I think that is, we're down to a point where yellows do not count through race laps. So we're going 2 wide for the start. So double file line. We're going to see. I think we're going to focus on Gary, because like I said, I believe Gary is the one in the lead. Yep, Gary is the one in the lead, followed by Michael, Stephen Parker, and a few others. Like I said, I don't know why it's... So on the inside, it goes, so it's going to go first is Gary, second is Michaels, third is Stephen Parker, fourth is Scott Cordis, fifth is Cody Thoyer, sixth is Michael Whiting, seventh is Frank Hughes Jr., eighth is Brad Slade, ninth is Brandon, and 10th is Edwin Gonzalez. We've had 11 cautions. We're going green now. Here we go. Michael gets the jump on Gary, taking the lead here. But Gary takes the lead back as Michael touches the wall. We're going to see Michael fall down a little bit, I think, here. Oh, was that another caution? Everyone's slowed down once again. Is it because Michael lost the car? Is that what happened? Did it overreact again? Or did everyone slow down because... No, it looks like a car... Sorry, I know I try not to use this too often, but what happened? There's this 12 car right here. Okay, so now let me select this car that's just off the road here. So we're going to go back and see what happened. Okay. So we're going to half speed. We're going to go into chase. It looks like whatever happened in front here. Oh, everyone just got on the gas. Multiple cars just got into each other because of it. Especially look at the rear chase, it seems. Yeah, that's what happened. We just see, yep, Brandon gets into him, gets into the 52 car, almost gets Edwin, almost collects multiple people. Looks like it's just 3 cars get collected there. I don't know why my screen decided to do this once again. Go back to TV1. Go back to live. That's exciting. That is crazy what we're seeing here tonight, folks. Yeah, that is... Seeing a lot of cautions as stuff stands right now. Right now, first place is Michael Sobretta, second is Gary, third is Stephen Parker, fourth is Cody Thor, fifth is Mike Whiting, seventh is Brad Slade, eighth is Edwin Gonzalez, ninth is Brandon, 10th is Scotty B. This is the 12th caution of the race. Just how things going so far. Most people have stopped at least 2 times now. Looks like the most pit stops we've seen is 4. I said, I'm loving this new thing I'm using to help me out here. Getting a lot of stuff. Here we go. We're starting running back up. Oh, that car's blinking once again. Everyone knows how scary blinking cars can be. Watch out for the blinking car. Watch out for the blinking car. But here we go. Here we go. We'll see Edwin trying to get around Brandon here. I mean, Brad. He does. We'll see Frank trying to get around Brandon. Frank and Edwin are just fighting it out. Frank, Edwin, Brad, and Brandon are just fighting it out here in this positions right now. This is 7th, 8th, 9th. Or, I mean, 5. Yeah, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Just fighting it out hard. Trying to make some moves here early on. Late on. We got 21 laps left in this race. Well, now that we're on lap 80. These boys are pushing hard, trying to prove something to one another. I said these have been my favorite guys to watch all race all night. These are some really impressive drivers. They've all been pushing really well. You can see they keep getting a lot of view time on these cameras because they've been so exciting with the racing. Where is Cody? Oh, Cody is in 13th. He's back down to being a lap down. So these guys are just... This little group right here is really great. We're seeing a lot of movement there. A bunch of green, a bunch of... Dang, it looks like Michael Sobretta is just falling down to places. Looks like we have another flag. What happened to Michael? Michael's missing a front tire. And Gary, you're pushing. That's right. Oh, Sobretta got into Gary and just messed up his front left, and then caused him going to the wall, destroying his front right. That is our 13th caution of the race, guys. Yeah, a lot of these cars are a lot. I think it's causing a lot of these accidents. Is these cars are a lot bigger than what a lot of these guys are used to. They're thinner and bigger at the same time. So like, sometimes it gets confusing. Maybe not confused where you're at, but how much room you have. I think you have more room than you actually do when it causes these things. The current, go back over here. The current top 10 is George, is Gary, Cody Troyer, Michael Whiting, Brad Slig, Edwin Gonzalez Jr., Brandon, Frank Hughes, Scotty B, and Brian Nash. Sorry about that. This iRace doesn't like when I'm out of it for too long. Probably get that fixed sometime in the future, so it's more of a what a full screen instead of or borderless. So it is now. So I'll have to do this as often. So we're races. How about races? Good. And so we got on lap 82, 83. So we're on lap 82. 19 laps left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 19 laps left to go. We're almost to the finish line. With all these cautions, I know it's kind of slowing the race down just a little bit. Like I said, it's 19 laps. So yeah, everyone is almost everyone's up to 3 pits now. As things stand, we're seeing a lot of pits going on, so it's probably using a lot of gas. Yeah. Current stats are 13 cautions. Caution laps have been 166. Lead changes have been 7. There have been 5 leaders. I believe the stat here is how many laps we've led. Frank Hughes is about 109. Edwin's 44. Michael Surrett is 6. Gary's 5. And Brian Nash is 2. The race is starting back up right now. Green flag. Gary's in that lead. He's trying to hold on good. We're sitting probably looking at Brandon. Brandon's just making some really good moves. Got some speed. A little nervous from this angle, but everyone seems to be moving a lot faster now. Everybody's on some fresh tires by now. Fresh tires, more gas. They're going to push it hard, try to get this race moving on quickly now. Edwin is back up to 3rd place currently, back where he started the race. Michael Whiting's in 4th. 5th place is Frank Hughes Jr. Gary and Cody are still on their positions while they started this caution. Ooh, someone's blinking. Brandon's blinking. Watch out for the blinking car, everybody. Watch out for the blinking car. Looks like Frank is taking 4th now. Frank now. Frank is trying to catch up there to Edwin. I think Edwin's making a move to get around Cody Troyer right now. So is Frank Jr. Look at the dudes. A lot of that was because Cody got into the wall, and Cody's lost a few positions there now. Cody was in 2nd, but I think he's down to 5th. Yes, that is yes. Cody Troyer is down to 5th. Michael Whiting's in 4th. Frank Hughes is in 3rd. Edwin Gonzalez is in 2nd. And Gary is in 1st. This is the same thing we saw earlier. I was talking about these Gary and Edwin being teammates. We're going to see Edwin who's blessed to block Frank here. Try to keep Gary in the lead. But actually, no, it kind of looks like Edwin is trying to go for the lead here. Oh, it looks like they're going 3 wide. Oh, that was going 3 wide there for half a second. These 3 fighting it out. Frank's going to get it past Edwin. Frank is technically in 2nd place right now. Definitely in 2nd place, but him and Edwin are just fighting it out rough and hard. Let's see what he can do. They'll go 3 wide a little bit. Gary got a little loose. Look at these 3. There's beautiful racing out of these 3. Push. It looks like Frank gets it. Frank's back in 2nd place. But Gary's slowing him down just enough where I think Edwin could theoretically get it. But I think Gary's just giving Frank that draft. Frank goes down low and he has the chance. Edwin is falling down to 4th. Michael Whiting's in 3rd. Cody Troyer's probably going to get back into 4th. Edwin's going to fall into 5th. wall. It's these guys are getting into it. Frank Hughes is in second. Edwin is down to fourth right now. He's now battling out with Cody Troyer, trying to keep it in fifth. But look at these two, Frank and Gary, just fighting it out right now for first place. Both these men have the capabilities of keeping this position. Both these men have won races in the past. With Gary winning week 1, Frank winning week 2, if I'm correctly, I might have that slightly backwards, or I have where Frank has not won 2 races in a row. Gary won the first race, Frank won the second race, so we're seeing both winners of 2 races, of the first 2 races, just battling it out. They're battling it out great. We're on lap 94, we got 7 laps left to go, and Frank is just, Gary's just pulling off Frank, but there it is, something happened, Gary lost it, and there goes Frank. What happened to Gary? Gary just lost it. That put Michael Whiting in second, Edwin in third, and Cody Thoyer in first. Gary's in the pits. Gary's just falling. Oh my God. Poor Gary. I don't know what happened there. But Gary is now all the way down to 8th place, but he's going to probably keep falling as time goes on. Frank has that good lead. We got 5 laps left to go. Lap 96. Frank is just holding on. Beautiful movement by Frank, everybody. Frank just got holding on for 5 more laps and he can win this thing, and I think he will. Wait, no, there's a caution flag. Everyone slowed down. What caused that? I believe he was everyone 17th. Let's see. Did the police car come out? Don't see anything on the map here. That's just a wreck had happened. Right there. So someone must have lost it. That's the only thing I can think of because no one's off the track. Oh, that whoever 9th is here. Oh, Scotty B lost it. Oh, up there it is. We found it. Let's see. We're gonna go to Bar Chase. Half speed. Scott gets into the wall. Collects Steven Parker and Cody Stockov. Oh, that is just disappointing out of these 3. These 3 are pretty good racers usually, and it's probably Cody's Red Bull. It's kind of getting him in the bad situations. All jokes aside, that's just, I feel bad for all 3 of these racers. These guys have been collecting a lot of accidents this race. So we're going to get back to the leaders. We are on, so we still got 5 laps to go. Cautions do not count. That is, I believe, our 15th caution of the race. That's the 14th caution. We've done 186 caution laps. We've had 8 lead changes, and there have only been 5 leaders. So we're getting a lot of cautions here. Like I said, 14 on the day. But we should be able to keep it clean for the next little bit here. 5 laps left to go once he goes across this line. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got 4 laps left to go. That's on me. Here we go. Frank has got it going on with this lead. Right, but it goes Frank, Michael, Edwin, Cody Thoyer, Brandon, Michael Soretta, Scott, Scotty B, Brad Single, and Steven Parker. Top 10 on lap 98. We got 3 laps left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 laps. And Frank is just killing. Let's see how Edwin's doing. Edwin is in 3rd place, trying to get around Michael here. Can Edwin get around Michael Whiting in just 2 laps? Honestly, I mean, I think Edwin, I doubt Edwin's going to play it safe. I think Edwin's going to try to get around, but it's going to be pretty hard. This is a short track. He has about a 10th, 15th 1/15th of a second. And we're on the last lap. This is his final chance of these next 4 corners. We're going to turn 1 into turn 2 in the second straightaway. And was getting a nice little run, but I don't think he's going to do it. Here we are, turn 3, turn 4. And that's probably going to do it. There's your winner, everybody. Frank Hughes Jr. That's back-to-back wins for Frank. Michael Whiting's in second. Ed Gonzalez in third. Round of applause to all 3 racers here. First, second, and third. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Frank, after you're done with your spin outs, make sure you join an office so that I can pull you down. So we can let you race. Alright, we're going back to the first lap of the race, so second. Oh. Alright, so y'all, we'll just get some interviews in. I was trying to fix so you guys can watch the stuff as we talk. Let's see who we want to go with first. Let's see. Do we see Mr. White? Michael Whiting, yes we do, but he's in Cougar Life, and I don't think I can move him. Maybe I can. No, I can't. So that's fun. If Josh or Cody are listening, will you please move Michael up here so I can get an interview with him? If not, it's no big deal. Alright, 2 seconds doesn't sound like they are. I'm gonna move down Dirty Eddie.
Short. Oh.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello.
How you feeling? You got 3rd place this time around. Feeling pretty good about yourself? You led for a few laps there. So
yeah, it's as good as a finish as I was able to get. Frank is really fast. I wish we could have battled it out a little more, but this track is so single grooved. Like if you're not on the outside, you're not passing unless you have fresher tires. And then I killed my tires trying to pass Gary on the bottom. I should have just been patient, but it's how the race goes. And it's my first time racing a kind of race like this, but it was fun. It was good racing.
Yeah, I don't know if you listened to Streamer. I was talking about how you and Gary usually try to block for each other when you're racing. You're on the same team. But I was very confused when you went to go for that pass there. I was like, I thought you were gonna block for him to keep Frank off his butt. But then he started going
so there was a few situations that we figured out pretty late. Because my spotter was like, if we fuel up now, you should be able to finish. Like, we should be able to finish. I was like, what does he mean like that? I didn't think about it. The laps we were doing under caution aren't being counted. So I had to go in and get fuel. And Gary tried to just hope that he'd have enough fuel, but he was going to run out. So that's the only reason I went for the pass, because I knew he was going to be short, and I didn't want to be behind him when he ran out. But other than that, yeah, I wouldn't have gone for the pass. But just out there racing, it was fun.
Right. Other than that, how you feeling? Of course, next race is going to be this Tuesday. We're going to be at Charlotte. How you feeling about Charlotte?
Great. I love that track. I feel like it's one of my better tracks, so I'm looking forward to that race.
You say that about every track.
Oh, I don't know about that.
all those tracks are good tracks.
Any intermediate track, any mile and a half, I like. There's a lot of tracks that I'm like, ooh, I don't know about this one, but
of course, late miles over. I don't think we have anything coming to Friday, so there's no other questions for you because late miles is over.
Cool.
I don't think we have anything for Friday yet. So
nope, just street stock testing, and that's about it.
Yeah. All right. That was good talking to you, Eddie. Good job on the race. We'll hope to see you in the booth. Hope you'll see the booth with Scotty on that win if you can win Tuesday.
Hopefully, I'll try. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
No problem. That was everybody. Let's get talk to the winner here, Frank. Frank, it's Kenny in the booth. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
How does it feel? Your back-to-back tour modifying series here in GSG. It's just back-to-back wins. How you feeling?
I feel pretty good. I didn't think after that one restart where I got turned around on the front stretch, I didn't feel too good about it at that
Yeah.
point. But it turned around and I ended up back out up front, so it worked all out together, and pretty feels pretty good to get the win actually.
Yeah. My next question for you is, of course, during the caution laps, we saw Edwin had a few chances where Edwin finally got to second place. He's right there behind you, but as soon as that green flag went down, you were on the gas faster than anybody. How did you train yourself to be able to get on that gas so quick, so fast here at Thompson Speedway? Because you were just right off the bat getting a 1/4 of a second faster than everybody else right off the back. That gap right off the person of second and third place.
No, I can't give my secret out like that. No, no, it's just a lot of practice. I used to get my butt kicked on restarts and qualifying, so I practice a lot on that and work hard to make sure that I don't get left in the dirt, and it just so happens to work out so far that I haven't been. But if I keep running, you'll see me eventually stumble on a restart, and you'll see why I practice to get as good as I am.
Because like I said, that's one of the things I noticed. Like I said, that was the main reason you were able to just, like I said, I think, including caution laps, you led for over 116 laps. That was the main reason you were doing it. Like, I was super impressed watching that. Just boom, starts, boom, you're moving on. You're on the gas faster than anybody else. Getting up there, getting that nice little groove going. No one could really catch you. Honestly, you probably would have won by a mile if no cautions had came out during that race.
Thank you, I appreciate that, but I don't think of myself that highly. I just do this for the fun of it,
Right.
and I mean I like battling with the fast guys, and especially Edwin. He's really good, and that's the main reason why I started running every Friday night. Well, started running Friday nights, and then came over and started running Sundays because he's good competition. He's clean, and I like it.
And you're not? Are you going to be running Tuesday at Charlotte in the trucks, or you don't like the intermediate tracks and
Uh,
NASCAR normal track
I
cars?
have I have another league that I'm in right now.
Yeah, I forgot
Um,
you
if
said that.
if I mean, there's only one race left, so if the team that I'm with doesn't decide to do anything else, then I'll probably join in on doing that, or maybe join another league that I'm in that runs Tuesday night. I mean, trucks are fun and all, but I mean, they're basically, once you get in them, the side force is basically what helps you with them things. So
Right.
basically what I'm saying, anybody could run them.
Right. Yeah, I would ask you about Friday, but of course, like I told everyone, that Friday series ended last Friday, so that was a little fun little series. But I hope to see you in the late model stocks when that happens. And if you don't know when that's going to start, so I won't say anything about that. So yeah, you know that. Anything you want to say out to the people on YouTube, or you good?
First of all, I want to thank you for doing the broadcasting. Great job tonight. The admins for what they do. I like to thank Misfit Toys and Untamed Motorsports, Hughes's Garage. Um, and that's all. And I guess I'll see you guys next Sunday.
Yeah. See you next Sunday, Frank.
Alrighty, you have a good week, sir.
You too, sir. Frank, that was Frank, everybody. Congratulations to him. That's back-to-back wins here at GSG. Not many guys have done that here. The only other person I can think of done that is Peter of the Czech Republic and Edwin Gonzalez. Anyways, this has been GSG, the GSG Racing League. We'll see you guys in the next one. Yo, goes.